Welcome to another episode of Pure Bliss and Balance, a place to help you and your family have your most resilient and happy life. I'm your host, Jennifer, and today we're going to discuss the importance of mindfulness and incorporating positive mindset into our day to help us have our most resilient and happy life. So, without ado, let's start that conversation now. Being a mindfulness specialist, I always tell people to take pause whenever they're feeling a sense of overwhelm or stress, and that can look different to different people. And again, stress to me might look different to you, right? Something that's terrifying to me might actually be exhilarating to you. So stress is very relative. It's very personal to each person's journey. So one of the quick ways we can sort of help with that mindset is to actually take pause of whatever's going on that's causing that overwhelm and just sitting still for a moment and just taking a breath and just taking a deep breath in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Simple breath and the power of healing breath can really help us center ourselves, recalibrate, and just reassess the situation we're in. And that alone will help us have a more positive mindset, right? To help us get through that particular challenge or situation that we're faced with. So, using your powerful healing breath, taking 3 breaths to more, like I usually recommend 5 to 10 breaths whenever that happens, can make a huge difference in helping us with mindset, because it starts with just being able to take a break from whatever's going on, recalibrate, recenter, and then be able to focus again and find a solution to getting through. But if we're in that overwhelm, that chaos, and we let it consume us, everything shuts down and we're not able to think clearly. Some people pick up things super fast. It's just a personality, how passionate they are about conquering that goal or reaching that goal. Whereas other people have a lot of blocks, right, that they have to work through. And a lot of it, the time, it's subconscious blocks. So they need to become aware of what that is first before they can get to that point of sustainable change. Again, it goes back to mindfulness. When you are aware of your body's sensations and when you're aware of your mind, body, and spirit and how you're feeling in the moment, you're able to seek better clarity of, of how your intuitive nature is feeling. And if you're disconnected from that because you're overwhelmed and the busy all the time, you're not able to identify. So once we start integrating mindfulness into our daily practice, once we start taking pieces of mindfulness skills and strategies, if you will, into our life, and we start becoming more comfortable with our intuitive nature of who we really are, our authentic self, we're able to identify that faster. It becomes more of a lifestyle. The first step is we need to just become more mindful so that we can tune into our bodies and how our bodies are feeling, how we're feeling emotionally and spiritually in the moment. And that will help guide us so that we can make those positive mindset shifts into change and permanent change, not just temporary, but permanent change. That mindfulness piece is so powerful. I mean, there's so much science research that talks about how when integrating mindfulness into our daily life, how it literally changes the structure of the brain and helps us become better thinkers. We make better choices, which ties into our nutritional aspects, our spiritual, our physical aspects, and ultimately enhances our overall life and well being. And it empowers us to move forward, especially when we're dealing with change, stress, anxiety, depression. We just make better choices, right? And that's so powerful when you can empower yourself to make better choices. You are the captain of your ship. And that ties into mindfulness, but it also ties into positive mindset. And that's where they start to integrate. And I really, truly believe you have to have both to be able to move forward. One piece of the puzzle will be missing if you don't find a way to integrate them together to get the most powerful, most beneficial outcomes. It's an interesting process. We all have our journeys. We all have our reasons for behavior, and what that looks like is different for people. Each individual is unique. pain in their lives and discomfort, and they keep wondering why this cycle repeats. Why are they stuck? And that pain is just overwhelming. So they come to me and they're just ready for a change. And those are the people that are achieving great success because they've been able to get to a point where they're identifying it themselves, right? And that's the true key, is when you're able to truly become mindful that you have a concern, then you're able to take the next step forward. There's a process. If you can't identify it, it's going to be very difficult to change because you don't see it yet.